back in this country, you tried unsuccessfully to persuade the head of the FDIC, Sheila Bair, to be interested in heading up this new Consumer Financial Protection Agency. Why? What was the thinking behind wanting a Kansas Republican to take this post?
Well, she's been terrific. I got to tell you, I fought hard to keep Sheila on the job, as Barney Frank did. Barney and I were a team on convincing President Obama to keep Sheila around. And she was my best, of the regulators, she was my best consumer advocate over the last 2 years on these issues. From the very outset, she wanted to do more about foreclosure issues than anyone else. She's running agencies. She's done a great job. She's highly respected by the personnel down there. And with the creation of the new Consumer Financial Protection Agency, I thought she was one. There are a lot of good candidates. Elizabeth Warren's a good candidate. There are plenty of good candidates. But I thought Sheila, in light of the fact that she knows this bill, she's worked with the Treasury, she's worked with others, she knows how to run an agency and set one up, that she'd be a great candidate. Now, she didn't want to do it, so it's kind of a moot question, but tried.
You mentioned Elizabeth Warren, who's headed up the TARP oversight, or Bank Rescue Plan oversight committee. Is she, a lot of people very interested in seeing her name. Is she too controversial?
Well, I don't know. I mean, the one thing I felt pretty certain about, because I did some checking on Sheila Bair, and I was going to have very little difficulty getting Sheila Bair confirmed. I could probably confirm her in a couple of days. That's how strongly people felt, Democrats and Republicans, even those who liked other candidates. When I mentioned Sheila as a possibility, I got a tremendous response. Now, I don't know about Elizabeth. You've heard as well as I have that there are people who are critical, and some suggest they won't vote for her. So the White House needs to check. What you don't need to have is an 8-month battle over who the director or the head or chairperson of this new Consumer Financial Protection Bureau would be. That's only my suggestion to them. Don't get us, I don't think it serves anyone's interest to have a long, drawn-out battle over a nominee at this point.
Do you think it would be a mistake for the White House to name the head of that Consumer Protection Agency as a recess appointment?
Totally. I think that would be a huge mistake. As a senator over the years, there are circumstances in which recess appointments are warranted, and they're usually extreme circumstances. The Senate's not in session, the Congress is not here, and an emergency has emerged. Under those circumstances, I'm fully supportive. We're not in that kind of situation. A recess appointment, I think, would be very, very unwise.